Hey guys, I'm Rick, and that is One Big Pile of Bricks at BBX with Bills and Bilsy.
Yeah.
I don't know which is which. You decide. I don't give a shit anymore. It's fine.
The one with the red shirt.
Yeah, that's it.
Boys,
That-
how are you?
Good.
Really good. And good to see you traveled, from Mexico up to our beautiful part of the world.
Yeah.
Just ignore Bilsy. It's his fault that he didn't succeed in Lego Masters. So I'm just going to put that out there right now. Get that right out of the gate.
Well, at least I was on it.
Oh, stings, man. Especially when Annie and Runa were chosen ahead of me. That hurts the most.
Hey, they were good value.
Careful what you say here.
No.
We'll all get into trouble on this podcast.
They were very good entertaining value.
I'm not saying which one, but one of those people will be very difficult to deal with if it's man anything bad.
I like Runa.
We
At
love
least he's
everybody.
A nice
We do.
person. I'm just gonna get that out.
And Lisa's awesome.
No, we love everybody.
Yeah.
You know what though? This is where you put it out there, right? Not just Lego Masters, A-Files in general. If you're not a bit quirky, you're not in. You're not a Lego.
You're not an
fan.
A-fault. That's
No, you're
exactly
not.
right.
Well, and they come like all shapes and sizes, but some are a little bit more crazy, some are less crazy. Us three probably too much, but that's fine.
Oh man, we talked last podcast. I met the craziest.
But in saying that, though, you and Kale are good now. Right? Just
Yep.
to clarify, you and Kale are on a good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it was the whole TV amplified.
Yeah.
What was actually nothing too crazy. Hey mate, it's at the end of the day, no
A lot's changed. What's it been? 5 years?
20. Yeah, so it was 2019.
So we're in 4 years this year. A lot's changed.
Yeah.
When did you
4
film?
years.
2018 or 2019?
End of 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like been a long time.
Yeah.
Long time to build bridges and get
Well,
over.
yeah, a long time for that. And then you look, with obviously me and Bilza, from that day, we had our podcast and our streaming every week.
You guys are killing it.
4 years, 5 years on
Yeah,
stop
almost 5 years now.
Dude, I can't keep up. It's like,
Nah.
and you keep trying to pin me on, and I'm like, yeah, and then I keep like ghosting you out.
now. You
You
and
join
everyone
the
else.
chat after.
Yeah.
Afterwards, well, once we're off air, and then we start talking the real
Then we
business.
can start talking the proper stuff, right? Like,
No,
Yeah.
and in all honesty, it's kind of good now in a way where, fair enough, I was, recognized as a Lego master, but now when we come to shows and stuff like this, it's like we're recognized. Oh, we watched your stream. Oh, we see when you done
you
this
have a
on
lot
the
of views,
stream.
like
Yeah.
respect to you. Like
Well,
that.
especially like as you like your gaming, with your Fortnite and stuff. That stuff just makes views. You
Yeah.
put Lego on a streaming platform.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's proper
Dude.
hard.
Yeah.
Lego is like, and I can swear because my fucking podcast. But Lego, like, it is a grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
hard. I don't think people realize that the Lego market is so like
It's hard to focus.
oversaturated now.
Yeah, it really
There's
is.
so much content to consume. There's so many Lego sets.
Yeah,
It's not like the OGs when we first started out. It was
Nah.
like you were the weird guy in the Lego aisle.
that's
Just
right.
trying to like Bills is just dying.
He
I
is
am. You
dying.
need
Like,
some water?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
But like the market's flooded now. It's not like how it used to be.
I guess from 3 years of everyone being locked indoors, Lego has become more of a thing again. So right now, you're right. It is flooded, and it's kind of like, oh my God, another set. Another set. I've got to go back to work. I've got to go back to the world.
It's just
But-
a tickle.
Just
I
a
mean-
tickle.
I'm nervous about being behind a mic. No, and like you mentioned with the
Wait, you're always behind something. Not necessarily a mic.
with this is definitely an 18 plus podcast.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Excuse all the kids and families that
Yeah.
are walking in here on this side of here.
What's up, Junior? But like you said, with COVID, it introduced Lego, and everybody's loved Lego. Everybody knows everybody loves Lego. But your mum, your dad, the kids, and now that they've got the botanicals, they've got better cars, they've got better buildings. It's like, oh, I love my flowers. I've never touched Lego in my life, but I'll buy the flowers. Builders, architecture. They've got that much. What's the word for it? The saturation in every theme. It doesn't matter what you
Do you
like.
think it's too much?
Yeah.
And
Straight up.
licensing too. Licensing's gone through the roof, like with Mario, Sonic, movie cars now in the Speed Champion
Can't keep up.
seems
It's like
yeah,
and that's what I'm struggling with. Like, I own a store. I'm lucky to own a store. Even at cost price, I'm like, there's a lot. Like, it's getting to the point where it's like, I need to cut back because I
Yeah.
can't. I'm something I can't afford it. So I don't want to fill my room because what if next year there's something better?
that's right.
Well, not even that. And you take the theme of something out of it. They bring out Sonic, they bring out Mario, they bring out Atari. You've just nailed every nostalgic fan. They
Mhm.
need to be in Lego, but you
Speaking
just
of
nailed
that,
the nostalgic
See
fan.
Mega Block's announcement this morning.
No,
Xbox
Really?
controller looks sick.
Have not seen it.
So they sold a million units in 24 hours.
wow.
Yeah, very
Sold
well.
out. Dude. It's pretty cool. Like obviously don't build clothing stuff, but credit where credit's due. Like they pulled that off. Like
Yeah.
before Lego did. Like
Well,
everyone was
Mega
like,
Bloks have
oh,
had a few licenses
They've done well.
previously. Like they've done well with licensing in the
some of that
past.
stuff's pretty good. Like, but it's not
They pick up where Lego won't touch too with the
Call of
war.
Duty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like when I saw it, it's like you take the panel off and it's got all the internals for fan and stuff inside.
Huh.
Comes with an actual controller.
So done very well.
Yeah.
That's like there's the other brand, Cater Bricks that
Yeah.
they bought all JK Brickworks stuff.
That's right.
And that's the stuff. Like that stuff is proper cool. Like all the mechanics and the movement.
For those things, like because they give it to me, you sell my product. I'm like, well, you can give it to me and I'll build it, but I'm not going to sell it. Like,
And then here's the thing. I don't know if you probably know, when Lego Masters was a thing and it was very touchy about, what to do and the brands that Henry got offered $5-figure for his gun.
and he turned it down.
And he turned it down.
Yeah.
That's a shame, right? Like you just think of that number, like like that speaks volumes of the person he is. Like,
Of course.
you know what I mean? Like
Legend.
anyone could take. Like Henry's a great dude, but anyone could have been like running the cab, right?
I would have.
Well, especially because they built it and released it anyway. So
Well, and that's the thing too, and I think because he
Yeah.
won Lego Masters, it's touchy, right? You don't want to be upsetting
No,
that
of
part,
course
you
not.
know. Especially now, there's so many Lego Masters.
yeah,
There's definitely a lot now, isn't there, when you think about it?
There's so many, and like, I don't want to upset anyone, but no offense to newer teams that can be very hard to keep.
But you say that, right? And you look at Scotty Owen, Joss and Henry, newer teams that have stood out proper. It's
gotta have
pulling. It's not just, you're a Lego master anymore. You've got to almost prove yourself
Well,
now.
it's like you're gonna have the ones that like the light and the darkness type of thing, right?
Mhm.
The ones that always are gonna be like, wow. But
Yeah.
in saying that, some of those teams don't have personality for doing events like you guys do.
Of
Like,
course.
you get certain aspects of a personality that you need to have.
you've got to be
able at an event
marketable.
with 20,000 people to it.
You've,
to
yeah,
every single
you've got
person.
to, yeah.
And that goes, and I said, like, going back to stroking our stream, that's where that's now good because people watch. Almost streaming is bigger than TV.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
That's hands down.
absolutely.
Then linear TV, streaming online, not as us, but like, you miss the beasts and them type of people are a whole nother level. Well, that's not even money. That's
Exactly.
just what's my new number. But we get people now that will come up and from kids to AFOLs to adults to everything. Oh yeah, I watched you build this on the stream the other night. Oh, you really did glue it, or you built that and stuff. And it's kind of like, more than mum and dad watching my stream. More than Rick James watches our stream.
And streaming's real. It's not edited.
yeah.
It's not made out to
funny
sell a
about-
person or a product.
There's a few people I've gone to it this weekend. They're like, "Oh, we watch your store tours." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Oh, I just like looking at your store." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man." Like, because you don't know what to say. It's kind of weird. I'm like, "Oh, like."
You know what? That's where I think we've done well. TikTok. We don't do any TikTok. Full stop.
Nah.
We do all right. I've done, but it's hard, dude. I'm struggling to keep up with social media. That's my problem now. Because I don't know if it's the old brain in me, I'm like nearly 40. So like I'm just like, Jesus, another social media, like at TikTok, we've got 40,000 followers. It's pretty good, like, but it's no like 300,000-400,000 followers where I'm getting paid.
But as well, the scale of views is different to TikTok. You might have 40,000 on TikTok. It's technically equivalent to 4,000 on Instagram. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
because
it's really a weird scale, right?
Yeah.
yes,
it's
because
different,
when you get the sponsorship deals or the collab deals that come through, they'll say you need 100,000 views on your TikTok, but I want minimum of 1 million. I mean, 1 million on TikTok, but only 100,000 on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because TikTok's so high level and high fast, it doesn't count the same ratio.
Well, and I think TikTok's hard to get people's attention because there's so much content, right?
Yeah.
What did they say last week? I heard there's like 600 million users or something crazy.
Yeah.
So you're not necessarily going to see Bilsy all the time unless you're looking for Bills.
That's right.
And what is it?
Different algorithms.
7-second algorithm or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part, trying to scale down any content
Into
to make
that.
it relatable for 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this is the right thing to do, but if you're a young male or female that looks pretty, you're going to get more views.
And you need to saturate that 7 seconds.
And you're just like,
Yeah. Or you start out in a spa bath. That's how. Because if you don't grab the attention in the first second, they'll
you
scroll.
guys doing that.
I'll be the bubbles.
Jason said to me earlier, we should all hop in a spark thing and just like relax and feel.
Well, it's funny you say that. So, Ash, my partner, she showed me the other day. There's a OnlyFans booby Instagrammer that said, "Streaming tonight. Come build Lego with me." She's not a spa streamer, but it's like, we're not even that. We're not the young glamorous Instagram thing. We know our Lego, we're smart, we're kind of entertaining, but it's like the second someone that's pleasurable to look at,
Exactly.
we'll take the cake.
Like we got boobies, but no one wants to see them. Like,
I
come
don't
on.
anymore, thankfully. It might have gone, but like,
But
you
you
know.
get me? It's like you don't even need to be a part passionate. You know, you jump on that next Lego. Okay, put it this way, right? We know our audience is very
Be careful.
no, good, in a good way, like very AFOL driven, you know. It's we have some kids, but it's very middle-aged, AFOL, and that's what we like. That is our audience. We're happy with that. But be real, sex sells. Any topic, you get that one girl that's doing the exact same thing as us, or that one guy that's, you know, maybe a bit more charismatic, or the wife likes looking at better.
Yeah.
We've lost in a heartbeat. And you can't beat that. Gaming, all right? I guarantee you get the best gamers in the world, the esports legends, going up against old love in a bikini, running around circles in Fortnite. Who's going to win?
In
Views.
saying that, though,
Views.
you look, there's a TikTok, Instagram girl I follow called Lucifer. I don't know if you've heard her. She's big on Lego's Instagram right now, but she's doing all this Lego publicity for
Okay.
Lego. She's one of the biggest followed streamers in the world. Lucifer covers up, doesn't show anything. Because she started out when streaming was like new.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's got the old school people, you know? And she's hitting like 1 million views every stream, dude. It's insane. Like, I was like, and my brain's like, how do you capitalize that? But the problem is, no one wants to see old white men build Lego, or old white men playing video games.
And you know what? You'll see that now. And we're talking about it last night that, you know, it's not a solid answer, but the next Lego Masters, you're not going to see very many double white male teams.
Nah.
I was actually going to talk to you, like, I'm surprised that you weren't on the last one.
I mean, it hurt a bit. I see Kale on without him, kind of like,
I know we chatted about it.
Yeah. And I asked people, you know, we still stay in touch with a few different juices and that. And no one, I was very washed all over. I don't know, it was not my phone. Blame the boss, you know what I mean? Blame the boss. Divert the thing.
You know.
I'm not tight with him at that level, but yeah.
D-Mac's all right. He's
He was good to me. But,
be a
you know, it's not Lego.
frosty human, I think is the nicest way to say it.
Frosty. What's up, Frost Bricks? No, it was what were they looking for? And you know what? They got a whole nother story of Kale and Trent. So good on them.
Yeah.
You know, they got that arc.
It'd be interesting to get Trent's perspective on what happened.
Well, it depends. Do you want the happy, safe, rewatchable podcast, or when the cameras are off? I'm sure there'd be two stories.
I'm trying to like. I don't want to be attacking people like Kale, right? Because it's not right, right? I always say, me and Kale don't get along, and that's fine. You're allowed to not get along. But I respect him enough that I don't want to be slagging him off.
No, and everyone,
He's a talented builder, right? Credit where
It's
credit's
an
due.
amazing builder.
You look at
it's an amazing builder.
Yeah, look at how many times, you know, me and Bilza have him, or we chat about him on the stream. I guarantee you won't find once where I slag him. Like, I don't.
No, you've
not
been
like
really
him.
good about it.
Yeah.
I've been poking the bear. That's what I like to do. So
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Everyone's unique. Everyone has their own intricacies or whatever that word is, but everyone's unique, and you take people for what they are at face
then
value.
why didn't you guys apply together for Lego Masters?
Back in the first season, we weren't close enough.
Nah.
Like we knew each other.
You guys are really tight now.
Yeah. Like even his dad gets us mixed up. But
I can't say your name. It's Bilza.
No.
Make it
You know what was funny? Like yesterday, or through the week, Father's Day the other day, there's these shoes I've wanted for a while, right? There's these certain model shoes I wanted for a while, and the color I wanted was hard to get. Who rocks up in them last night without even knowing? How's that for taste and closeness, mate? Like it's funny like that, but no. So my first partner, and I think I told so many times, his wife was pregnant, having a baby, couldn't pull out. But yeah, now think about it.
That's why
we could have done it with Joe. I'll give you that. That's good. I like that.
yeah, no, timing wise, back in the day, we weren't that close
No.
back then. Not close enough to audition together.
And it's funny now, like Joe, my original partner, you know, all three of us are kind of still tight and close, but yeah, it kind of converted. Yeah, me and Bills hang out more than me and Joe.
So how have you guys found streaming together twice a week? It's twice, right? Is it three?
twice a week. No, we do an occasional third
yeah.
stream depending on mood, but like for me personally, I start work at 3 a.m, so streaming it to 10 o'clock at night is a bit hard. But Monday, Wednesdays, we've done religiously for almost 5 years
I'm going
now.
to start muscling it and just be on every Monday.
Well, Henry's on with us now.
Henry's on Monday
he's every
nights.
Monday, yeah.
So
Maybe we can be all four of us.
Yeah, but who wants to see 4 middle-aged males?
Mate, but I'm Rick J.
Maybe there's
Credit where credit's due, mate.
maybe there's a setting that I can have you as like a picture-in-picture thumbnail in the bottom corner. You know, you know how like in the old days they used to have the hand interpreters.
No offense against Henry, like,
I need the token.
look, you cut Crystal's hair, and it'll be the same. Let's be honest.
No, you know what's funny? Henry brings a whole nother, I'd say, raw.
Yeah.
We got to be careful. Henry's so.
Henry just is like
Henry can say things that other people can't, and he gets
some of the
away
stuff
with
he
it.
says, like, there's been a few times that I can't repeat it because I will dance you. We've been out and he said stuff, and I've been like, and you laugh because you're like, oh my God, that's funny. And then you're laughing as well because you're like, if I said that, I'll get mad.
Yeah.
But in saying that, me and Bill, we got similar tastes. You know, we changed as we. Henry's a whole nother difference. So you need that opposite as well.
Just let me in. Let me in a
Nah,
second.
you're just there to cause shit. You know.
I promise I won't. I'll make a promise I won't. No, I won't.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
You nearly ask me every week to come on.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, next week, mate. Next week, I'm good.
See you
Next
later.
week. Next week.
I'll make time for you.
You
'Cause
definitely
usually
will.
I'm busy, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the background.
Yeah. But
We'll work with it.
going back to what you said, yeah, it's come a thing now that every Monday and Wednesday, like, you know, my day job at radio is every month on a Wednesday we have early premiere, big red carpet movie
Yeah.
premieres.
Yeah.
We don't go to them. We literally have free tickets to
Which
all
is
these
the
movies.
stream over.
Choose the stream instead.
We
Yeah.
always choose the stream. Yeah. The only time we won't do it is a one-off. We might be sick or a special event will come up.
Or it's a movie you got to see.
Yeah.
Then we'll skip the Wednesday stream. You
So,
know, like Ninja
the
Turtles a
Notebook
few
or
weeks ago.
something, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. But like, you know, and then there's sometimes where I won't make it, but it'll be
Yeah.
Izza and Henry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, that, and that happens. But yeah, we're pretty
Consistency is the key for us. Like,
have to be consistent.
yeah.
Because and you know, you'd know with the podcasting and with YouTube and everything, you miss 1-2 weeks, you just lost a whole lot
I'm
of followers.
struggling to get the extra views. On the podcast, we smash, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 downloads per podcast. But on YouTube, I just can't, like, they're trying to get the traction. That's the hardest part of it. I think, too, because there's like, I don't fit the demographic. You know?
Maybe you should start calling yourself Rick Rogan or something to try, rip off the
I don't want to be associated with that guy at all. Because I know I'll get into trouble straight away. Like,
You just need a spa bath, clearly.
this is I'm Rick James Briggs from the Spa Bar.
No, and you know what? Let's bring that up. So TikTok, this is what really pisses me off at TikTok, right? You'll see now, and I guarantee anybody who's watching or listening to this, you go to TikTok, you scroll enough times, you're going to see a video where the bottom half of the screen is them playing a game, running around. They might be talking to you on the top half of the screen, hey, it's Rick James, but the bottom half of the screen has to have something stimulating.
Yeah.
They're doing this whole split screen now to keep you that.
Yeah.
It's only 7 seconds, but they're keeping that. Like they might be playing Grand Theft Auto, or might be playing
Yeah,
Lego,
yeah.
or they're doing something with their fingers or hands. But what they're actually doing is just talking to you by their face up top.
Yeah.
But because they need that overstimulation, that's not content, man. That's rubbish.
Well, this is the problem with content now. I think 98% of content now is just garbage, right? And like the joke sort of pranky ones are dumb because that was like 20 years ago. We had
Yeah.
Jackass back then, didn't like we were repeating the same stuff.
Well, I guarantee, right? So if say me and Bills are going to our stream tonight, right? So there's an example, and you got us two on the screen, and we're just talking back and forward and back and forward. And it's intriguing and entertaining, whatever we do as we do it, it'll
Yeah.
work out. But I reckon if we put us to the side of the screen and put, say, us speed building something for the hour, something to watch, something pleasurable, something satisfying, we'll get more views,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
more engagement, because,
That stimulation is what they're chasing.
Are you going to stream today during the day?
well, I wanted to stream at 10, but yeah, I chose you instead. So we will stream. Well, I said,
You're welcome.
Sorry.
yeah. Well, I learned fast that you can't stream all day. It gets boring and no one likes it.
But
Yeah.
also too, it's tiring, dude. Like, I struggle with you think we do store tours every week,
Yep.
and some weeks you'd be like streaming. You're like, do I want to be doing this today?
Yeah.
Like, and you meet
Oh, we definitely get those nights. So, another, or, what you don't see, or would know, but our streams on a Monday start at 8 o'clock. And also Wednesdays actually start at 7.
Yeah.
More than once, it's probably at least once every couple of weeks, 10 to 7, we're still eating dinner, trying to
You're
get,
like chopping it down,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Or like half a second past 7 o'clock, people are messaging us, why aren't you live yet?
yeah.
Like-
Dude, that's a big thing right there. Because we're so consistent on our time.
And they're like, are you okay, right? Like,
dude.
Yeah.
Then you get to 1 minute after 7, I'll be like, where are you? You're late. Where
Yeah.
are you? Are you going? Are you streaming tonight? Where are you? Literally like
Wow.
within 1 to 2 minutes.
So have you found the reception for you guys being consistent? Been good? If you like it?
Of course.
Absolutely.
yeah, because we don't put on a show you're just watching us as if we would. And that's the best thing about our show that,
We've just got the 20-minute timer because Bilsy likes to talk.
well, no, I'm just explaining, we don't have all right, we're going to talk about this. We're going to script this tonight. We're going to
Yeah, no, it's raw.
And the best thing about our Monday show is literally what's the last week been in Lego. So the news, what's Rick Jameson, what's Jay Brick's blog talking about, what's Instagram vibe at the moment, what new ideas, and it's just literally our opinions. And then the chat is so engaging with it. And I think that's what works for us because we are purely chat engaged. We don't block out the chat like a lot of popular ones.
Yeah.
So because we're so purely chat engaged, our regulars have gone from 4 or 5 or 6 to now on a Monday, we're a constant 40s and 50s.
Burning money off Twitch yet?
Yeah, we're starting to earn enough now.
Covers its costs.
It's covering the costs of all the subscriptions and the prizes, but now we're starting to bring out merch. So we're going to move into merch,
Yeah.
bricks, figs, stuff.
We
So
feel we're at that point now
Yeah.
to do that. Like we've had the same viewers for 5 years. And we've also, the really cool thing is we've had people that have come and gone, but come back.
Yeah.
And others that have, changed to night shift or whatever. And then that lifestyle's changed. So they've come back to the stream. So they haven't forgotten about it. They've been watching us on the playback, but now they're engaging
I
again.
think a big part of it, you guys are like, it's really hard tonight.
I think because we're real.
Right?
yeah.
Like you have a joy, you're always going to not like one.
Yeah.
And like,
We're like the same.
respect anything about it, you know what I mean? Like, but like you guys are likable and you're like normal.
Yeah.
Like you don't really get normal people who stream. Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everyone thinks we're brothers as well. Like to the point where I'm
I
actually,
assumed for a long time.
everyone
Like,
thinks we are. And like, I'm actually adopted. I went back through my adoption records to
Like,
make
yeah, but
sure
his
his
Bilsy's
mum
all
or
there.
dad didn't have any explaining to do because we're both from Sydney. So
Yeah. So I wanted to tell you guys too. Every time you've shared something of ours, we sell out of an item.
Ha!
I didn't know if I wanted if I told.
So do we got to get like a bricked
A
Lego show
commission, yeah,
10%?
What I was going to actually do is I think when the luggage finally comes, I think we'll give one for you guys to do today, and you just tell me who we send it to, and we can just send it.
Hey, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Yeah.
so say the good thing about that is
the winner was Bilza, by the way.
just by chance,
It was a big cake.
Millsy and Milza have won it.
Hey!
No, but like on our Wednesday stream, we're part of. If you're into Twitch, you know what a raid is.
Yeah.
We're part of a raid train that starts at 12 o'clock in London and goes for 12 hours, and we're at the end of it. And every Wednesday we're always over 100, at 100. Sometimes it drops up and down, but our actual live integration on a Wednesday night is worldwide.
Maybe we can
massive.
work on some sort of like cross marketing stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? You got to think too. A lot of it, and it's hard for you being a reseller, a stockist, because it's a gamble. You might see, let's go and sell out 1 million of these 3-in-1 creator sets, and let's give Bills and Bills that, and then you give us something. It's like, mate.
Well, I know
fuck.
we had a conversation, and we can talk about it now. We had a conversation when you first were streaming. You asked me for stuff.
I did.
It's like,
Not going to work.
and I was raw, and I was like, "What's it in it for me?"
Yeah.
Right? Because I have to.
Of
Like, I
course.
want to be abrupt because I'm like, "This is what I am," right?
You've got a
And you're
business
like-
to run.
And then I remember you coming back to me like 2 years later and saying you're right.
Yeah.
Because I was like, because I don't want to limit your potential as a creator by just saying you're exclusive me.
Of course.
Because you've got people like, and I don't mind talking about them because we all sell the same stuff. You got Dream World and
Yeah.
Alcyon. I don't know what the hell they call themselves. these days.
Alchemy.
Like, changing the name for tax purposes, maybe. But you know what I mean? Like,
Prick James, what's up?
well, some people call me that. That's fine. But you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to limit your potential to be like what you are. Like,
Of course. Yeah.
and I
and,
don't
you
like
know,
locking people into weird stuff.
no,
Yeah.
and same with and a massive shout out to Brick Bracket. He was one of the first to really look
Yeah,
after us
Dan.
and give us some.
Is he still selling stuff?
He's reinventing and repainting his designs. Like he's redesigning.
My
it.
biggest thing with him, and this is the feedback I gave him, is your biggest negativity is you need to have a brick bracket for each one. If you can create an adjustable bracket with something that you can turn that could extend or come down in one go, you're going to sell millions of them because
Yep.
you're going to get one person. It's like, I can test it
Yeah.
out on 8 cars instead
Yep.
of having to buy it
Yeah.
because people don't want to be forced
No,
to buy
No,
something.
that's right.
And then you start looking at sets like the Lego Batwing that was designed to hang.
yes.
Batwing,
Artwork.
Spider-Man art, like all this cool stuff that they're dropping now that you can put on a wall.
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing. I like the art sets because you can hang them right. It's like
course.
off the ground. But overall, you guys are happy with your streaming where you are now?
Oh, it's like anything. When do you stop? It's never enough. Build a Lego set. It's not big enough. Our streaming, of course, we'd want 20, 30 more, Ideally, like any streamer, you'd want to be able to. You imagine the day you can get to the stream where that is your full-time job.
Yeah.
Hey,
You have to hit 100 people per thing to make it a full timer.
No, that's where we're at now.
So
That's
how much
where
do you have to like hit to make?
Oh, you got to be in the thousands, man. It's got,
Yeah.
and then it's not even the views. You've got to get
To the
Rick James to
advertising.
pay you 10 grand
To
a month.
advertise, right?
Yeah,
okay.
that's
you
where the
gotta get
money's
the
at.
advertising dollars in
A
there.
lot of money's in merch for sure. There is good money to be made in merch, because especially if you as a creator or a team, you're from production to sale, all the profit's yours. So you might make a brick for $5, but you put it for 20, 30, 40, 50, you make that margin. So it's
There's a few ideas I have anyway that on like there's something I'm gonna start and I want to bring you guys in on. Like
okay.
there's a few of us, Caitlin's in on it, so maybe Kate as well. A few of us are gonna join together and do something together.
No, and
Make a lot of money together.
and the thing people don't see, Lego technically is still untapped.
Yeah.
There's still so much money to be made
Do you reckon
in
they've
this
hit the
scene.
ceiling though with sets? Do you reckon they've hit that ceiling where people are getting annoyed?
Yeah, definitely. They've got way too many options.
I
Way
think
too
you'll
many.
see it ease off a little bit. Like a lot of the overload now is from pre-planning during
Yeah.
COVID because Lego went nuts. Now that the world's opened up again and the cost of living's gone up, all those explosion of sets are coming out now. That will taper off again.
Yeah.
And I think I'd like to see Lego go back to the basics of in-house brands, stop paying for licenses, stop giving Disney money,
That's what's annoyed
and
me a
go
little
back
bit.
to classics, Castle, Space, Pirates.
I think what's
So-
annoyed me is that now they're relying on Marvel. And it's like to the
Yes.
point where it's like, I love Marvel. I'm really excited.
But it sells.
We're filming a live podcast. Hey, Ellen. You got Lego, so that's my goal. Oh, Darth Vader's awesome, isn't he?
There you go.
See you later, buddy.
And like you're saying, the perfect and the best example, Mario. Bring
They're
out,
retiring, Mario.
well, yeah, look at after
Finally.
how long?
But that's because Nintendo don't give up.
Yeah.
They will not back down.
Hey, if I made the product, I would have done 2 products, right? Kept the Mario they had, scan it, awesome. That's kids love that.
Yeah.
But I would have done collectible minifigs, man.
That's-
It just went
Missed
And
opportunity.
that's where Sonic is going to do well.
billions.
So-
Billions.
Missed
Yeah.
opportunity.
Sonic's killing it already. We're
Yeah.
selling so many Sonic sets,
Yeah.
man. Because they just want minifigs.
Yeah.
I'm a minifig guy. I love them.
Yeah.
But even like I said, even at the Mario set, bring out the first wave, make a few of the barcode readers, integrate it and stop. Don't keep bringing out.
You know the worst part about that? Those barcodes are literally glued on to the bricks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
well,
like, you want to use that brick or something, you got to get that barcode off that brick. Like,
well, the best thing for that Mario reader is the Nintendo Entertainment TV.
Bowser
yes.
as well. Does all the
Bowser,
Bowser music.
yes,
You know
yes. Yeah,
music,
the underground music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you've got what I call thick peach as well. Looks a bit weird.
Yeah.
It is right. Like
Totally
this
thick.
like doesn't
Yeah.
look right. Like
Yeah.
it's like hurt. Like
Yeah.
She's peachy.
shit. It's peachy.
She's unique.
So we should wrap it up because Jason's doing the.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you want me to share? What stream? What everything do you want me to share down below?
So it's called Bricked It Lego Show.
Yep.
That's what it's called.
Rick.
No, Bricked It.
Bricked. Yeah.
Bricked It. Like nailed it, but
Yeah.
bricked it. You know?
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like fucked it.
Yeah,
Let's
pretty
be
much.
honest.
We'll leave
Come
that
on.
in. So we'll search that on YouTube and see what that comes in.
It's like, oh damn, I bricked that up. You're
But
bricking
we'll put
idiot.
all your
Yeah.
links and we'll share it and everything. We appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks
Ah.
for joining us at BBX. I think we're going to get Bilsy on another one with Tate.
If he turns up,
Is
If
he
he
here?
turns up.
I haven't seen him.
Okay, so-
Kate's always late, let's be honest. He's always late.
So-
He's never on
So
time.
we'll guess we'll find out if that's why he wasn't on the last season of Lego Us.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, thank you so much, Tony.